Good morning, listeners. Now we are turned into Rezolendi, where the wave meets the pulse. Now we are discussing something new task. Can you guess it?
I think it is a PPDT.
Okay, what do you mean by PPDT?
Picture Perception Description Test.
Okay, do you know about the rules to follow while doing PPDT?
Yes, the rules was first we have to observe the picture for 30 seconds and we have to understand the picture and later we can try to create a story by using this.
I think you understood the rules. So let's start PPDT.
Okay.
It was a sunny day, and Ramesh was going on the ride on the bike to home. Suddenly, his bike scooty was break down, and he tried to searching for a mechanic shop. And he pushed the scooty for the few meters, and there was a mechanic shop, and the mechanic shop was open, but the person was asleep, and he was wake up, and what happened? And he tried to say the scooty was the breakdown, and finally the worker was the uh, worker do long time for the mechanic, and he smiled and he do work, and the Ramesh was realized we unnoticed works are also important to us in our daily lives.
In this picture, I observed two men. One man is Rajesh. Rajesh's scooty was breakdown suddenly. In this picture, I see a two men. One man is Rajesh. Rajesh's scooty was suddenly breakdown. He was so frustrated, and in this situation, suddenly his friend was coming. That name is Kabir. Kabir Kabir was coming, and he suggested to call a mechanic worker, and Rajesh was calling a mechanic man. He tells, I will come in 2 minutes. And after the two friends was starting discussed about old stories, he two friends was very felt happy. And after that repairing man was coming and repairing the scooty. After those two friends was very happy, and those two friends were go to a restaurant and take some meals, and were was very.
My picture perception, Kabir and Lucky both are friends. They wanted to go to a road trip for Manali. Suddenly, his bike got breakdown, and Ravi studied in mechanical engineering in Andhra University. So he tried to repair the bike. So he tried to repair the bike, and then he repairs, and another friend, his friend Lucky, is observing him how she is how she is how he is doing, and because of he is a mechanical engineer, he repaired that bike and fixed the bike, and then they both gone to trip to Manali, which gives them very happiness.
My picture perception is there are both two friends. They are trying to move. They are travel to move some new place, but unfortunately the bicycle was fractured. But in the two persons, one of the man is mechanical engineer. He knows how to solve that, and that man was try to fix the tire, and they will travel safely. Thank you.
Do you think that anyone's story is correct?
Yes, yes. Observe that all the in case there are different mentalities for different persons and they are understanding in different way and all are very good.
Yes, this is our conclusion. Every story has a very different point of views, Every person has different point of views. So all point of views are correct. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ajay Kundana, hello listeners. Today we are turning into the Resolindi, where the waves meet the tunes, where the waves meet the turns, and so today we are discussing about PPDT. So PPDT means picture perception discussion test, and today our Ajay too will be discuss about that what is PPDT.
And PPT means perception discussion test. And in this test, you will shown a picture, and of course, it won't be a crystal clear, and it will be bit hazy and blurred. And it's like a half open window to tell a story by your imagination. And it's another thrill that you will have a few minutes to observe every inch and bit of a picture. And after that, you need to write a story in 4 minutes. Then you need to discuss the story. And
Now I am going to tell my perception according to picture. According to picture, there lived a Gopi in Rimnam village. He he works in a company. He works in. He comes in. He works in a company belongs to software. While he was going to his work at morning, his scooty was repaired. He went to garage and said his problem, and paid and said that he will took his scooty while he coming from his office. Thank you.
I want to talk about a story based on the picture. Ramesh, a college student. Ramesh, a college student. He was attending to a seminar, and his motorcycle got punctured. He was worried about to get late. The motorcycle is punctured, and he stopped. He stopped a near punctured motorcycle.
And he went to the roads beside the mission motorcycle shop, and he was said to his vendor that keeper that clean this and make the motorcycle clean and puncture that tire. And he went to his office, and after completed of his houses, he he went to the motorcycle shop, and he was repaired that, and he gave to him very safely, and he went to his home very safely. Thank you.
Resolindi, where the wave meets the pulse. Now we are doing interesting task. Can you guess it?
Oh, I know PPDT. PPDT means by observing a image carefully, we have to mention our perspective, which is in a positive way and a crystal clear, which is uh,
Yes, yes, I observed, and in that picture, I observed some man, Ramesh, some boy Ramesh going to his office on his bike, and that bike was damaged on the road, and when he stopped that place, and he saw the mechanic shop nearby him, and he go to that mechanic shop and he asked to repair that tire, and a 5 minutes time to take that repair a tire, and he waited to repair that, and he observes that repairs, and some he learning some tips to that mechanic boy, and he finally completed his work, and he done his job, and he give money to that mechanic boy, and he happily going to his office. Thank. And
okay, Ramya, what is your perspective on that image? Can you
So,
explain?
uh, so in my imagination, so a mechanic man is sitting on the road, and a man is standing with his bike of and the man who is sitting on the road, he was repairing the tire. So the man who is standing waiting for the work that he is doing, he is not forcing him do the work fast, and the bike which he kept aside is having only a single tire. So the man who is standing trying to have a conversation with the mechanic man, about the price of the repair. So after that, he gave the money and went happily.
In PPDT, the main thing is what we have learned are key points you observed from that story. What key points you observed from that story, Rahul?
he learned a skill and help something someone, and that's it. He learned skill and something help to someone. Yes, thank you.
Ramya, what you have observed?
So we can observe that the man who is standing beside the mechanic is waiting patiently for the work he is doing, and not forcing him. So we can see that he is waiting in patience manner.
Akash, can you share your conclusion by this?
The key point I noticed is the importance of roadside workers. Suddenly, he got punctured his bike and repaired in a within a few time, because he had an option that at roadside someone is puncturing bikes. So I thought that key points of from that story is there is an very importance from the roadside workers, not only punchers, something else in our daily lives. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Ajay Kunna. This is Ajay Kunna. Uh, Hello, listeners. This is we are turned into the Resolindi, and wait the waves me. where the waves meet the pearls, and where the creativity takes the mic. And today we are discussing about the PPDT. So PPDT means a picture perception discussion test. So Ajay will discuss and he will tell about the what is PPDT.
The PPTT stands for Picture Perception Description Test. First, we have to in first 2 minutes we have to introduction. Next, discuss about we have to discuss about what we have to understand in the reality of the picture. Next, finally, we have to give the reflection about that picture.
In that picture, I saw a man was riding the bike. A man was riding the bike, and in that picture, I saw a man who was riding the bike. Suddenly, his bike was break down, and he felt worried and searched for help. And luckily, he found a mechanic nearby, and he went and he fixed it to repair the bike, and he gave it to mechanic, and the mechanic repaired the bike. He felt very thankful to that mechanic, and left happily from that place by using the bike which was repaired by the mechanic.
And in that picture, I saw a man um, was riding motorcycle on the way to work, and suddenly bike was stopped, and because of the tire got punctured, and man he looked around helplessly and not knowing what to do. Luckily, there was a mechanic shop nearby. A mechanic was sitting there, and a man pushed his motorcycle to the mechanic shop and asked help for mechanic. And mechanic help repaired the tire quickly, and a man continued his journey. Thank you. So, guys, concluded this PPDT.
Understanding different people have different perspectives and different understandings, but in reality, all the understandings are right. We have to appreciate all of them. Thank you.
And the moral is we should always help each other. Thank you.
is shown, and every thoughts are at the show. And here is in this peaceful evening, we are lined up with something new, that is picture perception and discussion test. And this is such a beautiful activity for all of us, not only now but also in the future.
Okay, let me help you. Now I will explain. The stage is full of set and our picture is also ready. And now we are ready to share our own perceptions regarding the picture. And now my friend is ready to share her perception.
Hi, I am telling about my point of view. The story tells about a forest officer telling about the problems in the forest. Nowadays, the deforestation is mainly occurring in every country in the army cities. The officer Krishna telling about the to plant trees everywhere, or to plant small trees before your house or beside the house to produce oxygen or air, to plant more trees to give the future generation air and oxygen. Thank you.
In my perception regarding that picture, there is a one boy who completed her education and he is doing one job in other city, and for some holidays he came to her village, and he thought that explaining the children and in those village how he struggled and how he became a successful person now. And he got a great thought and he thought doing that immediately. And one day he called the students in that village, and they all are sat under a small tree, and he started explaining them how he got successful and what are the struggles they face, and he given some educational tips to them and how to become success in those life. Thank you.
In my perception, in a small village, there are some farmers working working in the fields. In my perception, there are some farmers working in the fields, and there is an engineer who has seen the fields, and he was in a research in that grounds, and he's educating the farmers that there is a mine which is worth of many rupees uh, present there in that farms, and he's explaining all the advantages and disadvantages of constructing a mine there, and he's educating them about their employment also, and helping them to know everything. If the mine is established there, they can get much employment.
In my person, one man stands for and six people are sitting. One man stands about how to the importance education, to tell the about the education, uh, to give the respect and the people.
Now I have a small doubt. We said our own perceptions, no? Is it correct?
Yes, in your perception it is correct. In our perception it may be something new about it,
Okay, thank you.
and these are all our perceptions. Thank you.
Good morning, listeners. You turned into Resolendi, where wave meets the pulse, where creativity takes the mic, and your thought becomes the show. Today we have special something lined up for you. A challenge that blends your mind and quick thinking and communication as flocks. It is PPDT. Here is my friend. tells about on more PPDT.
PPDT means picture perception and discussion test. That means we have been showing a picture and we have to say our perceptions. And here is my friend, he would say about his perception.
Here is my perception. Here is my perception. There is a small village named Pali. In that village, there is no proper education, and there are nearly 300 families, and and the families are not able to educate their children. So uh, one family came to forward and send his child to the city to educate him well. The man was fully well educated and came back to his village, uh, and he want to develop his village, um, so the village will be more developed. He want to um, give the importance of education to every family, and every family should come forward to educate their children, so that the village will also will develop. Thank you.
In my perception, I think there is a village, there is a small village in which there is no sustainable agriculture, and they only know about the traditional agriculture, which is very hard for them. There is an engineer who came to visit the village. He saw all the traditional agriculture, and he said about this is very hard to work, so I can make you practice sustainable agriculture practices. And he taught them to do water conservation, drip irrigation, and he made them very simple and very easy to do agriculture. And the farmers were very inspired about him, and they also started the modern agriculture, and they are now very happy to do agriculture in a sustainable way. Thank you.
And my perception is there is a small village. Some people are gathered together under a big tree and they are sitting down. And one engineer is standing there and he is discussing and explaining about how the building is going to be constructed and when the construction is going to started and what they work they do. Thank you.
In my perception, there is in a village. mm, some group of men are gathering. uh, One who stands in front of the middle is the only educated in the village. He is telling about what will be happen in next few years to their village, because the government found that a nuclear fuel will be available in their village. So the people, so the one who educated from their village telling about the drawbacks and to the villagers what is new advantages and drawbacks to their village. in in few years there will their village become a city or town, and their village will be also affected by the nuclear radiation. Thank you all.
Hello guys, this is Abhirad. You are watching Resolendi where wave meets the pulse. So actually today's vibe is PPDT. Actually we are diving into some Padras Padama style where our guys are going to tell about one picture. It shows their creativity, what they have imagined, etc. So outside the weather is very pleasant. So sit back, relax, and enjoy with our short little stories. Hey Avinash, what is PPDT? Please explain clearly to our friends.
Hey folks, this is your buddy G Avinash. So let us dive into the PPT. PPT means picture perception discussion test. So don't scary anymore. So what are friends thinking about their opinions? So let us know about that.
Hey Pani, what are you thinking about this picture that our teachers have given?
So
My perception is in a small village, a forest officer, a forest officer named Rajesh, and he is organizing an awareness program on about plantation, and he noticed he had recently cutting trees, and he want to bring an awareness program on that what he noticed.
So hi guys. Actually, what I have seen in the image is a guy is standing before all the people and explaining them a serious topic very seriously. Actually, he is a cable operator and proposing his new plan in which all the local channels will be deleted and only Netflix, Hotstar, Prime will be coming to their TVs. He is explaining and telling all the advantages about it where people can watch all the latest shows. But one of the women in the crowd is saying, "Hey, my nephew, could you please get back that Z Cafe channel because I want to see the Balika Vadu serial, which I have been seeing past from 5 years." But the but what he replied is, "Auntie, if you get Hotstar, you can watch all the serials in your Hotstar app." Another another uncle replied, "Hey beta, I don't want all this shit. I only want the Wi-Fi password. If you can provide all these Wi-Fi passwords, I only subscribe you at least per 1 year." So in our point of view, we don't want the leaders. We want who can give free Wi-Fi password. Hey buddy Avinash, what's your perception?
perception, there is a village. The man sitting on a standing and telling some important information to the villagers to improve the farming according to their products and materials. So telling them suggestions and important message to the villagers. So they gathered in a group of people how to improve the farming. Thank you.
My name is Pani. My perception is there is a village. A civil engineer come to the village. The person name is Ravi. The purpose is come to the village to construct a dam to the purpose of providing the water to agriculture. So he gathered some farmers in the village and explained the dam and awareness to the dam. Thank you.
This is the vibe of this week, guys. Signing off. Your bestie, Abhirad. Thank you. We will meet next lab.
Good evening, everyone. We are tuned into Resol Indie Radio Club. Now we today we have got something special lined up. Now we are going to discuss about the picture perception discussion test. So we are giving a picture. We have going to discuss on that. So Soumya, what's your perception on the picture?
Hello guys. In my in my opinion, this picture describes that in a small village, a engineer had arrived in afternoon, and some villagers are gathered under the big banyan tree and discuss the water scarcity problems. And engineer suggests we are all together together to work and construct a dam to reduce the water scarcity and water problems. Whenever rain will come, we are store rainwater to solve the future problems and to reduce the water scarcity also, and stop wasting water and repair the all leaking water taps in our nearby houses. So this is my perception. Then Vanilla, what's your perception on this picture?
Okay. Hello, guys. Good evening to everyone. Today, I want to tell about my perception on my I would seen lately picture. So my perception is that there is an one big village and there is an one big tree. In between, they have one big house that is full full of garlands and honor. So they have any more people are gathered to the tree, and they have some regarding topic about villages, and they have some regarding issues regarding to the villages.
they all are faced that all teach them in the circle of the village. So this is my perception on that. I would see in this picture. So this is my perception.
And the picture what I have seen from there is a engineer whose name is Karen, and there is a village like Agraharam where all the people are innocents and the farmers and illiterates. They all are the farmers, so they have a water scarcity. So it is very difficult for them to farming the crops, and they approach the they approaches the engineer, and the engineer suggested them to build a dam, and he is very supporting for the farmers and uh, build a dam, help them to cultivate the crops more, and production is also increases from that. They would never fear that scarcity again.
Pushpa,
Thank you.
this is your perception, but
Yes,
this is okay.
thank you.